So we did a poll on Instagram and asked you which one would you like, lunch, dinner, or breakfast, and you chose breakfast. Let's get started. Hello, welcome to I Can Cook. My name is Ivy Asante, and I'll be your everything for today. Like I said before, I'm your girlfriend, your sister, your cousin, your walking friend, exercise friend, whatever. So today I am making a breakfast burrito. As you know, just had a baby. My husband works from home. I'm going to be going back to work soon, so everything I just needed to be quick. So I prep these in the fridge typically, and then we can just grab one, microwave it, and we're ready to go. So we have our spinach tortilla here. I opted for spinach because I'm trying to get the body cut tight and right. You know the vibes. And I have my eggs, my cheese. I opted for sharp cheddar. I have my meats. I opted for turkey sausage, in which I grated beforehand. This is just basic Jimmy Dean's, whatever. And then I have my vegetables. As you know, I love bell peppers. Like, it's a great filler vegetable. It's aromatic. It's good for you. All the things. So I have yellow, green, red, orange, purple onions. And then I have my seasonings here. So let's get started. So I got my whisk out, and we have our eggs. And of course, you have to crack your eggs. We're just gonna scramble these. So we have 6 eggs. And 6 eggs can make a hefty serving of burritos, depending on how many eggs you want to put in your burrito. So I'm cracking all 6. I remember when I was a kid and I learned how to do this, I would put shells in the eggs, and my family was not too happy about that. So anyway, I'm going to rinse my hands because I got that a bit sticky. Put your seasonings, of course. I have my salt, little shake. Black pepper, little shake. Chili powder, a little hefty shake. It's not even really spicy for real, but you know, it gets the job done. And then you whisk. Just tilt your bowl like so, and whisk a little. Some people use milk when they're making eggs, just so it can be light and fluffy. I'm not going to. Not saying that it's not going to be light and fluffy, but I'm just not going to. So. Okay. So let's move over to the stove. So I have some oil, just avocado spray. Don't be shy. We're going to put all of our veggies inside there. Look how pretty that is. This is why I love bell peppers and onions, and it's awesome. Just quickly mix that up. Like I told you before, I like my medley of veggies to sweat, so I'm gonna add a little bit of water. go. And you also want to put it on high heat, so I'm going to put it on 7, 7, 8. While that's doing its thing, we're going to go ahead and do the eggs. It's obviously by choice. You can choose what you want or what type of oil you want to use, yeah? So we're going to turn this on. Of course, eggs. Some good enough butter because it's a lot of eggs, right? Let's do its thing, let it melt, get all over the pan. I mean, these are non-stick pans anyway. I got these from Home Goods. Looking for another bigger one or a bigger one, but I'm probably gonna have to order that on Amazon. So you just let it do its thing. Right? And that's going to, as you can hear this, it's sizzling, it's sweating, it's doing all the things. And keep this on there, I mean, until you see that, especially the onions, when you see those kind of starting to soften, it's good to go. You hear our pan going. Drop that heat. Put this in there. This is mine, so I'm gonna use my finger and get all that remaining egg because we're in an inflation. You know how that go. Mix, 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 mix. Mix. Then what you can do is use a fork. Use a fork, spray it with some oil. Take that. Well, or you can use your whisk. Kind of get that going. And just mix. Don't scrape the bottom of your pan. Mix. Just scramble it all up. If you feel like you cannot do this, or you can't put your onions and bell pepper all at one time, that's fine. Do everything one at a time. But this is a quick meal, so it needs to be quick, you know? So I prefer to do all of it at once. Eggs are done. We're just gonna turn the fire off. And since I don't want it to overcook, I'm gonna take it off the fire. Put it back. Here, I'm gonna add my sausage. And as you know, I've already pre-shredded my sausage. So this is it right here. It's already pre-shredded. Right here, pre-shred. And we're gonna put it in. You can cut it in chunks if you like. I prefer it to be pre-shred, just to warm it up. And I love it. It has like a peppery type of taste. So as you see, these are sweating. It's a beautiful medley. And even for your parents, for all the parents out there, you can make this quickly. You can do it with your kid. Do it for your husband. For meats, no matter what type of meat it is, you always want to use a fresh utensil. We're just going to brown these. Like I said, it's already pre-shred. It's already cooked according to the package. Low that heat. You don't want to burn it. Make sure to keep going. But like I said, quick and easy, quick and easy. When you don't have time, you don't have time. But you still want it to be good. So below that, I'm gonna put this middle burner on to warm our tortillas. There we go. Gonna put it on low. This gets very hot quite fast. Go back to here. And these are done. As you can see, the color of the onions are not as purple anymore. So they have sweated to my liking. I like a bit of a crunch when I'm eating my burrito, my breakfast burrito. So that's done. They have sweat. Now I'm going to get my... The thing about these spinach ones is that they stick together and I absolutely hate it. But if you peel these apart, then they're gonna have holes. Let's see if I can do it properly. Okay, turn. See? A hole, but we're gonna use this one. This is fine. Warm it up, toss it. We still have our meat on here. Starting to brown a little bit, which is awesome. That oil and that juice is releasing from the meat, being cold and warming up. So that's perfect. We're going to turn that off. So everything is off. It's good to go. Let's check on our tortilla. As you see, it's starting to brown right there. When I'm really hungry, I just go like this so it could all just hurry up. Okay. So of course, I'm going to keep the inside with this cracked whatever. And we're going to start to layer everything. So first thing I'm going to put down is some cheese, and I'm gonna do it on the short side. As you can see, one side is longer than the other. These are long, this is short, so I'm going to put it on the short side. Short side. Then I'm going to, whatever you decide that you want to put on there. I don't know if I'm going to go this way or this way. It doesn't matter. I'm going to put some meat. If you have children, please let it cool down if you want to do this with your child. Warning, let this cool down. to a sufficient temperature if you want to do this with your child. Because what y'all not gonna do is try to sue me. It's not happening. Get some eggs. I'm gonna break this apart a little bit. Well, like I said, this is my food. So I'm gonna use my hands because I don't feel like the eggs have cooled down to a sufficient temperature where I feel comfortable. Eggs is good protein. Peppers. How pretty that is. And then more cheese, because of course it is a binding agent. Cheese binds everything. Okay, and now we roll it. I'm not the most perfect roller, but I do what I can, right? So we're gonna roll it this way. And that is hot. Kind of crispy. I'm not even gonna fold it, I'm just gonna roll it. And then I'm gonna take it off and bring it to my wax paper. Just use this. Roll it, roll it, roll it. Put these edges on the inside. Keep putting it in the inside and roll it. So there you have it. Then you take a Sharpie and you write on it. You can put turkey. You just name each one so people know what they're getting when they come out the fridge.